stop learning SQL through grinding Leetcode. That's not going to get you the SQL skills that you actually need. That might get you the SQL skills to pass the interview, but then you'll still be writing garbage pipelines. At the end of the day, really what you need to be doing with SQL is understanding the performance implications underneath the hood. So one, do you understand how indexes work? So an index is going to be on a column that allows you to do a B tree lookup, which allows you to do a log n lookup instead of a normal table scan is n, because you have to look up all of the rows of the table, but log n is going to be significantly faster for looking up data. Make sure you know about big O notation if you're going to be doing these performance implications. So if you create an index on a column and you put that in the where clause, it allows it to skip so much data, and you're able to retrieve the data so much faster. So like that's not something that you really learn in Leetcode questions or Leetcode skills, right? You need to be able to learn how to do these performance optimizations to actually get further with SQL. Two is like make sure you understand explain plans. Do you understand how an explain plan explains like what types of joins, what types of optimizations are going to be created, and can you like look at the actual query plan? And what does SQL actually compile down underneath the hood? Do you know what an AST is? There's a thing called an abstract syntax tree, which is what SQL is underneath the hood, which is going to be the data structure that describes the data transformation that your SQL is creating through the declarative programming language. So if you can understand how ASTs are generated, that can allow you to become a lot better data engineer in a way that is actually not just grinding Leetcode, because grinding Leetcode is teaching to the test, and you'll be a good data interviewer, but like once you're getting to the job, you're going to be like, and that's like literally the most awful person to work with, is someone who like got the job but is actually incompetent. So finally, number 3 is going to be, do you understand how table scans work and how to minimize table scans through different design principles? Like cumulative table design is a very powerful way to minimize the amount of data that you need to scan to answer your questions, because data modeling and SQL are connected like this, and you got to be able to be a good data modeler to write good, efficient SQL at the end of the day. So make sure you understand like how to minimize data stuff, like, and so other different data modeling techniques that I would highly recommend checking out are, so you have a thing called one big table data modeling, which is a way that you can model your data sets and then you can query them in SQL without using any joins, which can be a very, very fast way to do rapid analytics. 2 is Kimball data modeling. This is where you have facts and dimensions, which is a more traditional way of doing things. And number 3 is going to be Data Vault data modeling, which is a really powerful way to keep raw data around and keep your source of truth very stable. So make sure if you are learning SQL to do all these things, and also make sure to follow me for more content.